Yeah. 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 I know you feel that.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
Yeah, welcome to the cookout, dog. I'm cooking up right now. These vets. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. This vessel right here, built to last. An emperor never feels what could come to pass. Presently present on what's in grasp. Trillions alive, this dwarf will grab the flask. The flask. How many levels of flow? This vessel right here, built to last. An emperor never fears what could come to pass. Presently present on what's in grasp. Trillions alive, this drove outgrew the flask. Putting in the beans, I mean like nothing dash. Roasting the greens, I mean like on the past. Been in the means, I got my at last. Racing around, I found that 80 bash. Get back to ring for the need, I ain't it. Been for the need, my bean back. Then for the need, I feel that. You know, in the mess, and I got that on it on my real back. 40 on that P-pad. Deep to the meat, I feel that. In my own day shit, I'm about patient. I'm the feel that way. But if I'm the date that, I don't even want that. I ain't even make my maze. I'm the fun dance of the things and means and fonts on the dean on base. I'm the finna line that, I couldn't mean that. You don't mean them ways. Yes, I'm a D's, I mean like on he made. I rap in the games, I mean like for them names. The fence in the bag, I mean like anyway. I don't know what I mean, I need her out my way. I'm running it down, I be support to go. A week on a mission, I had like 7 more. 8 on my 9, I had be drifting down. 40 in my game, they had me pushing clans. Back on it. What's up, Zach? How you doing today? You feeling good? Ooh,
yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. If you join the stream, you can understand what I'm rapping to. I'm vibing now. I'm in my bag. Wrapping up these lyrics, had to put it in. I'm pushing up these lines, and me regiments. 20 on me down, I had to write the scenes. Vision to me, ain't nothing wrong. You wonder what I'm doing, I'm rapping to this song. I'm cooking up the flows in different parts of the track. Finding how many sections I might have to make right there. Yeah, let's take a breath, relax. How was your day, my G? How'd you do on your job? Were you feeling good? Did you have some fun? Did you get it done? Did you play with one?
None of that.
No, he said none of that. And none of that. I had to take him to the sugar bed. Just a mission of quarterback. Alright. So how's your day, bro?
Oh, it was pretty good.
Glad to hear it.
This is by far among the best parts right now.
One of the best parts?
Yeah.
Say that. Say that.
Don't want them to hear that though. I'll deny it.
It was like training and stuff.
Yeah. Well, not even really. They really didn't have me doing shit today. I sat around for an hour and a half before someone even really came up to me
Dang.
to like do anything.
Is it like a chain dealership or is it like someone's own dealership?
It's I mean, I'm dealing with name brands. Like I got Toyota as my brand.
Yeah, but like,
But
is
there's
it
others.
like you know what I'm saying, like one of those dealerships people know about? Like, are you selling cars for Toyota or are you like a dealership that's like multiple different brands?
Multiple different brands.
Oh, okay.
There's also Hyundai, Genesis.
That's around where you live?
Yeah.
Nice, man. Did you apply online or did you walk in?
It's not 1880 anymore. You don't walk in places. No, I applied online. ZipRecruiter.
There you go.
All my jobs that I've ever had are on ZipRecruiter, and that's why I'm always getting a new job. If you want a real job, get one on Indeed.
Indeed's full of scams.
So is ZipRecruiter. That's the thing about being online. Everything's a scam now. You know?
Literally, bro. YouTube's a scam.
Half these YouTube's the biggest scam. Half the like YouTube, they're like, oh, you could be the show. You're not the show, bro.
And if we don't like your show, we can cancel you at any time we want.
Right. But yeah, half these jobs aren't even really taking applicants. Sometimes people just put up a job, and it's literally just to get data on who's applying. They just want to know the market. They want to know who's out there looking for a job. Are they average age 32? Is it mostly men looking? Are they veterans? Like, they're just trying to get statistics. They're trying to understand who's applying. So they're not actually taking applicants.
So thanks for wasting my time.
Anytime. Yeah, I think it'll get worse with AI being so prevalent. There'll be less jobs.
It'll be very hard to know what's real. It's gonna be more people gonna have to learn how to make their own job.
I think they're gonna need to learn to photosynthesize.
For real. Bro, I'm telling you, universal income is coming.
Because it has to. They're not gonna do it until they have to.
Yeah, they won't until they have to.
Yeah.
But they will.
Like, they're gonna have a revolution where like people like eating each other's eyeballs, and they're gonna be like, all right, maybe now we should give people money so they can eat food, you know? And it's not gonna be enough to really make a difference. It's just gonna be barely enough to kind of address the issues that will be started by the worker shortage that'll be going on.
Yeah, bro. It'd be like a G a month.
G a month?
Yeah, like 1,000 a month.
Yeah. Oh, a G a month. I get you.
Yeah, just to like to the average person, a G a month would be nice, very nice.
Yeah, because today, $1,000 is $1,000, but in like 20 years, $1,000 is gonna be like $100 or something. You know?
That's crazy.
It's not gonna be the same.
That's crazy inflation.
I mean, like, yeah, no, but like, I mean, what was?
No, we can look it up right now.
Yeah, what was $1,000 in, let's say, 1982?
What was $1,000 worth?
That shit was $3,255.
Bro, how did you find that so quickly?
I'm fast.
You said 3,200 and what?
$3,255.70.
See, looking at that one.
Yeah, and $500 in 1982 was like 1,632. So it's like, yeah, the value of money is basically like tripled. It went a third of what it used to be.
Oh, so I guess you're right. So I guess if it is 20 years from now, like, yeah, I guess. I mean, if we stay at the same rate, it would be like almost 10K. $1,000.
Yeah.
You need at least 10K a month just to be able to do anything.
Right.
Bro, our inflation is crazy.
Right. It's like, and just anecdotally, not research, but talking to my dad, who was like, roughly our age in the 80s, he said that interest rates were a lot better for houses than they are now. You know, you can get a rate that wasn't like gonna completely fuck you, or excuse me, sorry. But like, yeah, so you can get a better rate. And then there's also like, they're saying that by 2050, the average house could be like worth $1 million.
Bro, but that's the thing. Like, someone's gonna buy a house at $1 million in the future in 2050 and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we got it for this price.
No, for real. Because like, I was thinking about it. I was like I was writing sketch ideas, and then I came up with a really dark one where I was like, imagine how valuable remote work will be when your office is flooded. Like when like Miami's gonna be underwater by 2050. You know?
Bro, a lot of people, as I said, bro, a lot of people do not know about this. And by know about this, I mean, dog. There's two things that could happen. Either basically your entire life is relying on digital, but it's only gonna like 10x from now. Like everything you need is digital. You have to do things digitally, and that's gonna be very hard for a lot of people because they're not fluent in it. Other thing I'm gonna say is, that's not what happens. Earth gets hit with a solar flare and we get sent back to the Stone Age, which a large portion of the world would freaking have a panic attack if all technology just stopped working. Like, yeah, certain people would be like, oh my god, I love that, it'd be so nice, we just go out and play in nature. And it's like, no you wouldn't, bro. There'd be planes falling out the skies, there'd be ships running into coasts, there'd be trains derailing. Like, you wouldn't find that sweet. Like, if that all happened at one time, like, that'd be absolutely horrible. Like, look at what just happened with that quote unquote cyber issue with CrowdStrike. Put like tons of businesses down, hospitals down, planes couldn't fly. You know what I'm saying? Let there be like an actual like global EMP. Come on now.
Yeah, leave the world behind. Shit.
Yeah, bro. We like the only people who would actually do well if that actually happened are the people who are I will. Yeah, bro. Staying in shape, or friends with someone who's in shape. So, I mean, we're going back to ancient humans. You feel me? Like, literally, bigger is better. Bigger is better time period. But that beside the point. That beside the point, Zach. Yeah, bro, inflation's crazy. And honestly, I knew inflation was crazy, but actually looking at this, oh, it took 42 years for that to happen.
Yeah, I know, it's funny. It was a while ago, but still, it just gives you an idea of things.
Nah, I mean, if it stays, I doubt it'll stay the same. I feel like it would accelerate, personally.
It will accelerate, I think. That's my point, because AI, I think, especially with the population growth, and we're going to start reaping a lot of what we've been sowing, because, like, the ozone layer stuff, we were only discovering that was a problem in 1980, but now 40 years have gone by, you know? So we're not really feeling it yet, but we're going to start. We're already having the hottest days on Earth.
You know, bro, give it around like 2150. They're gonna, unless something drastic happens, they're gonna have like days where like, hey, bro, you can't go outside. If you don't have a super well constructed home with amazing AC, you might as well cook a egg on your countertop. You know?
Yeah.
Plus, you mentioned the floods and stuff. I mean, hey, bro. The whole save the planet thing, I'm not against it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but it's like the planet doesn't need to be saved. The planet just needs us to stop.
Right.
Like, if humanity like left Earth for 100 years and came back, bro, Earth would be chilling. You know what I'm saying? We could restart being, we could probably restart doing exactly what we're doing today, and it would probably be good for another like 100 years, maybe 150. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a forest fire. Like, let it burn down, walk away, come back 10, 20 years from now. Oh, it's all better now. Okay. But that beside the point. Regardless, at least on the environmental aspect, America could stop doing everything that's bad for the environment. That doesn't matter because there is a bunch of other countries in the world. the whole species has to like literally agree. You know? This vessel right here, built to last. An emperor never fears what could come to pass. Presently present on what's in my grasp. Trillions alive, this dwarf outgrew the flask. I did the math. I did the math.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
I wonder what the odds are of being alive today. Are you looking at my screen?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
Bro, I
Every time.
hate that tag so much, bro. It's like, why, dog? Why'd you have to do that on such a beautiful beat? You disrespected the beat. But that's
Think so?
Yeah, bro. What the fuck?
Damn. I hate to disagree with you on your live stream, Chris, so I won't.
Well, why do you disagree?
It's just making me laugh every time I hear it.
Yeah, it's making you laugh, but it's like, it's weird for me. Or I'm imagining like trying to rap over this beat and trying to rap in front of people, and it's like my lyrics have no curse words, but the beat's like, yeah, I just want to fuck.
No, I get where you're coming from for sure, especially in this context.
Yeah, it's like, dog.
It's interrupting your vibe.
Yeah, it interrupts the vibe. And that's not the energy. Like, maybe this person thinks that the vibe for this song is like sex and stuff. Like, I don't hear that at all. I hear OG.
Some might say that's the essence of music.
Yeah, some. Yeah. Bro, 1 in
Nah,
400
I'm
trillion, dog.
seriously. 400 trillion?
Yeah.
It's a big number.
It definitely is, bro.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
There's so many commas. Hey, hold on. I'm not reading this wrong, right? That's 400 trillion, right? Or maybe it's 400 billion. I think it's 400 trillion.
Oh yeah, that could be more than trillion.
Hey, really?
I don't even know. I'm just looking at it. I'm not really thinking.
Bro, I hate it when bro, it's like just write just write the word. Write
Yeah,
the word.
when it's that big, you got the right word.
Yeah, what you do out here, Google. See, that's why your AI not doing well. Actually, I take that back. Please don't ban me from YouTube. Please don't ban me. Dang, bro, we're going to get into an era where if you speak poorly on a certain company, your whole net worth just goes to zero. You're like, dang, it's crazy.
I just wanna fuck.
I mean, we're already in that era technically, but yeah, it's 400 trillion, bro. Trillions a lot. Last. I'm writing lyrics right now, but
I'm writing lyrics too, actually.
Yeah, bro. Writing lyrics and thinking about how fire this beat is.
That's a very good one.
Oh yeah, bro, I love this.
What is this Autumn X Wilfare?
Yeah, Autumn X Welfare. It's Willair. Willair is the producer. You can just go to my likes on SoundCloud. You find it. It's the first one.
Yeah, I already wrote it down.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm writing this song right now. I was writing lyrics yesterday of August, and we were breaking down the lyrics that I wrote.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun.
Entering your mind, the subconscious.
Yeah. It was really cool. It was a great episode.
Submarine to your subconscious.
Submarine to your sub. Yeah. Lying in my subconscious. I gotta figure out what I want to say next, man. I gotta figure out what I gotta say. I have the lyrics. I know where I want to go.
Yeah.
It's 8 bars each, bro. So basically, the song I'm writing right now it's called 7 Rings. And
oh, nice. That's a good title.
yeah, 7 Rings, and it's about. I'm talking about what I'm going through in life right now. But I'm talking about. Oh my God, I'm so sorry I fell asleep, bro. August, you're good, bro. As I said, bro, you don't ever gotta apologize.
How dare they do something natural?
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you be a human being? But yo,
What did you eat today too?
Zach, oh my gosh. August, yeah. It's a pleasure to have you. I'm always grateful that you're ever here. I'm extremely grateful for you. I appreciate that you want to come here as often as you do. It's truly an honor.
They live here, man.
For real. August doesn't even live here. August has a whole guest home.
Right, this is their vacation house.
Mm-hmm.
How does it make you feel, Chris, to know you have someone that taps in like that?
I was trying to think of the best way to say what I wanted to say. It makes me want to cry.
Dang, that's a lot.
No, for real. Cry that I lived long enough to build this connection with the awesome homie. You know, not everything's guaranteed in life, man.
In fact, nothing is. Well,
real.
There's 2 things.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I know exactly what you're about to say. Yep, 2 things are guaranteed.
Actually, 3 things.
All right, what are they?
Life, taxes, death.
I mean, unless you live in Greece, I think. Or
Greece?
Yeah, doesn't Greece not pay taxes? Is that the country that doesn't pay taxes?
What country can't pay taxes?
If I'm not mistaken, I think the people who live in the favelas of Brazil, I don't think they pay taxes, man.
Oh, Brazil? Well, the favelas, yeah, well, they're not getting anything. That's why they're not paying taxes.
Yeah, but they're like a free nation. They're a nation inside of a nation.
There's just a lot of lawlessness there. They're run by gangs.
But that's what I'm saying. It is run by a gang. But the thing is, bro, one of my favorite quotes of all time from this one book I was reading, this manga. What's the difference? And I'm not asking. I'm saying the quote. He asked the person, "What's the difference between a country and a gang?" And the bull's like, "What?" And he's all like, "The only difference is one of them you were born into. You don't think anything of it. They both got territory. They both have enforcers. They both have leaders. One of them you can join. The other one, it's not about did you join this country. No, you're in the gang. You arrived in the gang. You spawn pointed in our territory. Like, and ever since I heard that quote, bro, I never forgot that. Just because a gang's been around for a couple hundred years, couple thousand years, and it has a succinct culture and people that look like themselves. Like, come on now. That's what this beat does, bro. It clears the air. Excuse me. August, how's your day? Yeah. 7 rings though, right? So 7 rings, Zach.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
I'm going through the chakras of what I've been living through in life currently. Right now, and I'm starting from the top and I'm going down. So currently, I'm on the crown chakra. I have 4 more bars until I finish the crown chakra. The crown chakra is my higher self who knows. Who knows? You know? That's what I said. This vessel right here is built to last. An emperor never fears what could come to pass. Presently present on what's in my grasp. Trillions alive, this dwarf outgrew the flask. I just gotta get that next line, bro. It'll come to me though. About what my spirit has to say.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
Bro, I love this beat so much.
This is really good.
Yeah, bro, it's an amazing beat. It's one of those beats that I every once in a while I discover beats in songs that I'm very pissed that I did not make this. I wish I had made this. And I don't write songs to other people's beats very often, and I'm feeling this so much I had to write a song to it.
Right.
That's like the highest compliment I can pay somebody, bro. In a way, it's kind of like I know how to, like, you know what I'm saying? I can cook for myself, and I like my cooking, but I still want to eat what you made.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
Trillions of flash. Past. 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 When you pass. Yes, he dies when you pass. Woo! Cash. So, as I'm writing, I'm going to talk about my process. I mean, if you guys want to hear about my process, you know.
Of course.
Basically, the way I like to write is I like to get my punchline. And I really, the same way we were planning the deadlines and stuff backwards, I like to think of my lyrics backwards. So like, I like to go from, well, what is the punchline? What's the punchline? And then I have to figure out how to get to it. For me personally, it makes it way easier. So like, I'm only gonna do this for 10 more minutes too, by the way. I'm gonna start coding. I'm gonna keep listening to this beat, but I'm gonna start coding in a moment.
Yeah.
And coding, and we can talk about B-Frog and stuff like that.
Sounds good.
'Cause that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be practicing coding so I can make the game. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, chill. So the punchline, I gotta think of something, bro. What's my soul? What's my soul got in mind for me?
Is it okay if I jump in?
Jump in what?
Lyric.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, what do you mean?
Like, read it.
Oh yeah, bro. What? Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate you asking too, by the way. But at the same time, like, yeah, bro. Yeah, like it adds more to the vibe.
Of course. Yeah, I don't do this a lot, obviously. So.
No, bro. Yeah.
And it's your show, so.
I suspected you were writing when I first started playing the beat.
Yeah, no, of course. I always write.
I fucking hate fantasy. Well, I just wanna fuck.
It gets me every time.
For real.
Yeah. I do feel your pain on it though. Flipping inflation, gotta be patient. I'm off my Netflix nation, getting real nasty. Oh wait, I read that wrong. Wait.
Yo, speak a little louder.
Alright. Flipping inflation, gotta be patient. I'm off my Netflix nation, passing like name is. Homie gon' bake shit, shipping through shadows, spitting my wishes, shifting my tricks with the shit keep shagging.
Bro, you have a West Coast flow.
I do. I'm definitely not from there.
It's I forget the name of the type of flow, but it's like you've made your own rhythm over the rhythm. There's a word actually for that. But the only people who are known to do that are from the West Coast.
It's interesting.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
Like the last big famous person to do that was like Blueface as a new rapper.
Yeah.
But like we're talking about the last person who's great at that, or arguably when people think of that, they immediately think of, well, aren't from the West Coast at least, is E40. Cause E40 be, golly. It's very interesting too, cause it's like, cause you'll hear the beat, but you're not even listening to the beat in a way. Like the beat's kind of there. You're just like you're listening to his flow and his words. And the beat, it's like the beat is participating in him instead of he's participating in the beat.
In Soviet Russia, beat plays you.
Yeah. Said, but how are you guys? August, if you're saying stuff, maybe you've been saying things this entire time. I saw none of it. All I saw was, but how are you guys? Give me a second. Also, I'm just used to saying sorry. Okay. Oh, bro, hey, bro. Well, you might be used to saying sorry, but when you're here, you don't have to be. Because here we're all sorry. Ooh, oh my gosh. Oh, this is awesome. Bro, Prism is the best streaming platform, I swear. Dang, why won't it show me what you said? Come on. So, I wasn't saying anything as was what I think you said. I wasn't saying stuff. Oh, okay, good. I was scared I was missing your messages, homie. I hate when that happens.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
So Zach, in your lyrics, what were you whipping?
You want to hear it? You said?
Yeah, but you said whipping in your lyrics. What'd you say? You said whipping what?
I said flipping inflation, gotta be patient. I'm off my nest nation, pass it like name it, homie gon' bake shit. Shopping through the shadows, spitting my wish list, shifting my tricks with the shade keep shagging. No wait, no, I keep the shack keeps shaking. That's what I keep trying to say.
Yo, say the first couple lines again.
Flipping inflation, gotta be patient. I'm off my nest nation, pass it like name it, homie gon' bake shit. Shopping through the shadows, spitting my wish list. Shifting my tricks with the shack keep shaking. I'm all waking, calling my name man like it's a ballad. Eat it like salad, not to be callous, but I got malice when I am cashless. Needing my mattress, master gon' map this, macking on address like it's all magic.
You were very in rhythm with what you were just doing. That sounded very good.
Thanks.
I was bobbing my head. So like, what's your process, Zach?
I guess just rhyming.
That's cool.
But I like to I write a lot of poetry, obviously. You know that, but giving more context to I guess August. I like to write with rhymes in mind, but when I'm writing poetry, it's also like repetition. So like trying to repeat the beginning of a word a lot. Like I was like, to give an example of like at its peak, it would be like, you know, paragraphs turn to paradigms, you know, and like need a parachute, paradox, like trying to do the pair a lot, you know, doing that, or like inflation, intense, immense, you know, like doing the in over and again. Or doing stuff like the nation, like I'm off my nest egg nation, pass it like Namath, like the nay comes back.
You're weaving.
Yeah, or like, you know, doing like bacon, basin, like the word bake and base, you know, it starts the same, you know.
Yeah, bro, you're a weaver.
Yeah.
I feel like you like to weave your lines together.
For sure.
It's very interesting. I find that very interesting because it's like you like to weave your lines together. For me, it's like, I guess for me, it's less about the rhymes. It's more about saying what I want to say, but in the best metaphor I can display it.
See, I feel like for me, at my peak, like the way I want to write, I figure out what I'm trying to say last. I say it first, and then I figure out what it means later.
Yeah, that's fire though. It's kind of basically like your freestyle writing.
Yeah.
That's very interesting, bro. Cause like for the for me, my best lyrics in the years of practicing rapping, my best lyrics come out. Zach has bars, guys. Period, Zach. Yo, yeah, August. Zach does have bars. He definitely does. Like yeah, bro. Like for me, like when it comes to like rapping, like it's the what's the word I'm looking for? It's the because I can freestyle and like I do enjoy that. But like for when I write, bro, if a song takes, if it takes me 24 hours, and I mean literal 24 hours, like of time sitting and thinking to come up with the song, then that's what it takes.
Yeah.
And I've come to, I used to feel bad about that, and it's part of the reason I like used to have a lot of anxiety rapping with other people, because they would be done their lyrics and I'd be like 2 lines in, you know.
Right.
And they'd want to record, and I'm like, alright. That's why, like, if I'm gonna be in a group session and we have to record a song today, like right now, within an hour or 2 hours, like I try and write down stuff. But for me personally, bro, if I'm not feeling it, I'm not gonna write it. And at the same time, yeah, take the critic out the room. Definitely take the critic out the room and just let it flow. But like, for me personally, it's like I want every every word, every line, every stanza to feel like that's the only thing that could have ever gone there.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
I said you want your songs to have meaning. I think it's a way of saying that. Zach, what do you think I'm saying?
Do you want your songs to have meaning?
No. Like August asked, "You want your songs to have meaning?" Question mark. In response to what I said, and I'm asking you, what do you think I said?
I feel like their question stopped me so much. I don't even remember what you said at this point. To be completely honest.
Basically what I said is what I said. By the way, I'm still listening. All y'all. I'm just opening up the things so I can practice coding. Basically what I said. By the way, I'm gonna leave the music on. I'm just gonna turn it down a little bit. Basically what I said was, I want every word, every line, every stanza to feel to me like that's all, like that nothing else could have been put there other than what I wrote. Right,
it's like the perfection of discovery, which I think is a little different than like wanting it to have meaning.
Yeah, I get it. I hear what you're saying. I feel like meaning is a part of it, but it's like, I like the way, like you said, like it, because in a way it is a little bit of perfection, and I will admit I am a perfectionist in a lot of things in my life, which actually keeps me from doing a lot of things. But
I don't think there's a single word that can describe exactly what you're saying, other than feeling like a sense of rightness or perfection. But I think it's kind of like we've all heard a song and you're like, the beat was good, but then they rapped over it. You know, and like when you hear like a really good rapper, you're like, that's the words that should have been there, and nobody else could say anything. There's nothing else I wanted to hear except exactly what they said.
Yes, bro. Yes, and that's exactly what I'm looking to do for myself. Like when I write songs, bro, something like a trend in my music is I will write things and basically, bro, when I write lyrics, I time travel.
Right.
I'm here, I'm in the past, I'm in the future, and the only person who gets to experience it is the present me, but sometimes the present me is like 50, 60 days from now, and I'm all like, or 200, 700 days from now, and I'm all like, dang, dog, like, the past me, what you wrote past me, like, it didn't feel relevant in the moment, but it's deeply relevant to right now.
Right.
And like and ever since I first had that effect on myself, like I guess I've just been chasing that, and to continue to keep doing that to myself. Like for an example, like I'll rap this because I know I can rap this over any song. And as I'm pulling up the coding stuff,
well, I just wanna fuck.
Yeah. Hold up, bro. I missed the end part of the beat. Yeah, I missed it again. It's right there. That's what the bars start. Right there. Hold up. Soul awakened, new character unlocked, no instructions in the box, this construction off the top, meditating, palms on rock, turn the statue on the spot, been some eons, peep the clock, Dr. Stone I learned a lot, download spree, got me knocked, dear Lord, what got into me, is this that new DLC divine in my chemistry, stacks rank to infinity beyond my symmetry, all I see is balance. All I see is balance. Universe as a limo over my allowance. Pockets looking fat like I never heard a lack. And my heart's set to attack. On my purpose, it's a rap. Keep mine in your attention, or else you'll get trapped. Don't react, respond. Remember you the dumb. Diffuse the situation. We had the answers all along. Every flower reminds me of my mom. Going through life with my father's young. Yo, pounds, how you make it look so steezy? Bad vibes can't touch or over this squeaky. Cleanse my mind with the Johns I love to do. No matter my mood, I know what's the move. Cause my heart shows me the truth. Cause it knew that I was listening. Smile, master son, straight glistening. Listen, man. While they were playing checkers, I was playing Civ 5. Had a nasty breaker, had to cut ties. Tired of my doubts, spewing all these lies. Carrying myself like I deleted, try out my vocabulary. Put that in my obituary. Show that to the grandkids. Make sure they equip the parry. Dodging all the shade in this dungeon called life. Play to own, know your rights. Man, your future's in sight. You connected to the force. HDMI, third eye, that's the source. This is your life. Choose the best course. Universal University, open source. Lambo feet on the board. So like that song, for as an example, particularly having that the line I had a nasty breakup, had to cut ties. I did recently. I mean, recently. It's not really recent. Like a year ago, I had a breakup. But when I wrote that. That was a whole year. Almost now I'm thinking about it, was almost a whole year exactly before that happened. And what that lyric actually meant was it plays into the lyric following it. Had a nasty breakup, had to cut ties. Tired of my doubts, spewing all these lies. I was breaking up with my doubts. But that lyric and a lot of other lyrics, man, played into a lot of the present. So yeah, I like the time travel with my stuff.
For sure. Yeah, because like sometimes you have lines that are multi-dimensional. There can be a joke in it, but there's also an image or a specific memory in mind. But only the person that's speaking it will really know what it is. You know, that's part of the abstractness of writing lyrics, I think, or poetry.
Yeah. What the fuck is this? Excuse me. Bro, it's a free course. If it's a free course, why I gotta pay for this? That don't make any sense. But I hate when things do that. Like, you just told me it's free and then you're asking for my credit card. Like, what's wrong with you? Yeah, like, bro, if you wanted me, you didn't have to dupe me into taking. All right. Ignore me. Zach, you should have heard Pounds' breakdown yesterday. It was genius. Let me tell you.
Tell me the breakdown, Chris.
Oh, it was a breakdown of my lyrics yesterday?
Yeah.
Basically, I'll say the lyrics. You heard them already, but I'll say it again so you know what I'm talking about. This vessel right here, built to last. An emperor never fears what could come to pass. Presently present on what's within my grasp. Trillions alive, this dwarf outgrew the flask. So, first line. This vessel right here, built to last. So, I'm talking about my body. And I view my body as a starship. Because it allows me to move through 3D space. Inside of my starship, my body, my vessel, right? There's some other things, but we're going to get to it. But this vessel This body, it was built to last. It's gonna last. I also need to treat it as such, with the respect it deserves. Moving on to the next line. An emperor never fears what could come to pass. So I'm in my starship. I'm controlling my vessel, right? This vessel that holds so much life, a ton of life inside of me, right? It decided, all the beings living inside of my vessel, decided that I am the divine emperor of this vessel, this life. No challengers. It's only me. I am the destined, the chosen one. So with that knowledge, why would I ever be out here worrying about what could happen, what might happen? I'm an emperor. Emperors don't do that. Next line. Presently present on what's in my grasp. Right? Present. Emperors are present. They stay focused. I have a nation to look after. I have all these lives living inside my vessel. I can only really impact them. I can impact people around me, but I only truly have control over me and my kingdom. So I have to be present in my present. My present, being by present, that's a present. It's a gift. And I have the gift of what's within my grasp, which is my kingdom. Next line. Trillions of lives this dwarf outgrew the flask. Right? Trillions of lives. I'm talking about the trillions of living beings inside of my vessel. In actuality, there's over 34 trillion living cells inside of your body. So you are everyone is the emperor of their own vessel, and their vessel holds trillions of lives, and they all look to you. Now, this dwarf outgrew the flask. I'm paying homage to one of my favorite animes, but it also is a great metaphor to describe what I'm going through. There was a king in the show, right? But before he was a king, he was something else. He was a living being inside of a flask. He was trapped in that flask. And by converting millions of lives into energy, he turned himself into a god. And he broke out the flask. Now this king is an evil being. It's like the main villain of the show. But I'm not saying I am that. I'm saying I'm going through a similar process, but I am not converting lives. The lives I already have. There's nothing for me to get. I already got it. And I didn't break out my flask. No, the flask, you look at it as a vessel. I don't want to break my body. I'm outgrowing. I grow in my body. By my body, I mean my consciousness. It's so massive that it can't only just fit in my vessel. That's why, once again, starting at the top of the song, 7 Rings, that's why I'm talking from my crown chakra. Hence, I'm an emperor. Well, what emperor don't got a crown? Come on now. Yeah, but back to coding. Let's just something. Yeah, you got a shortened version. I'm not gonna hold you. I probably said it better the first time. When August was.
That was very cogent.
That was very what?
Cogent.
I'm glad you like it. August breakdown of my lyrics was fire though. August like pulled up, like made me realize and it's my favorite thing about writing lyrics sometimes, bro, is sometimes I don't know I wrote a triple, a double, quadruple entendre. I just wrote it. And then I come back and look at it and I'm like, bro, oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? Like I love that so much. And I think that's why I focus so much on metaphors, because like when I listen to rappers, that's what has always, that's the reason I love rap. And what got me into rap is listening to like rappers. They'll say something, I'll think about it for a moment, and then I get that serotonin release of breaking the bar down and understanding it.
Right.
Facts, August, we did do teamwork.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
And like and I think that's why I write the way that I write, honestly, now that I think about it. Like I was influenced that way. Influenced by like just like creating those serotonin releases, but creating them for myself, which is like, oh my gosh. Which is also very interesting about why I'm like getting into coding right now, because coding is a form of writing. I mean, it is writing. It's
Right.
writing to communicate with computers. So I'm like, if you can write regularly, bro, you can code.
For sure. You mind if I share a poem?
Yeah, bro, I'm listening.
Alright.
So is August.
This one's called Chill Craven. Goes, not all the series of syrups were serious about the spears of substitutes, but some insisted on subsisting while the rest were subtracted. I couldn't combat the averages by asking all the avenues for an asterisk like an acrid puzzle of imagination. In bundles it dwindled, infinity sour station soared like an accordion of swords eons. We all need some things to feel our music, but still we could distinguish between discs being jockeyed. We lost the straps, and seasons were being swept away by false instruments. We never forged our breath, beaten through you like a wire. Without wonder, I was rendered connected rainbows.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
See, that's why I don't like that tag. Because you said something very beautiful, and I was thinking, and then I had to hear that. Like, bro.
Interrupted your meditation.
Yeah, bro. Like, I was meditating on the stanzas, bro. Like, come on. Yeah, bro. I separated disc being jockeyed, or we noticed the disc being jockeyed. That was a really good line.
Thank you.
That was a really good line. I was thinking about the ending too. Could you talk about connecting the rainbows?
Right.
Then my thought, I was like, well, a rainbow is like a half circle, but I was like, wait, is it a half circle or is it just a whole circle? Does that mean the rainbow's always connected? And then I was like, and I was going down that tangent, and I was having a deep understanding, and then I heard that garbage. Sometimes I forget how good popcorn is. Indeed, August.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
Bruh, see? I'm gonna delete this line, I'm gonna rewrite it all. I'm gonna read it by myself. Bro, you gotta include that's an iOS stream space int main you didn't hear that. st semicolon count space, oh my god, garbage, colon hello world exclamation point. Is the slash n line in here or is it outside? Alright, bro. So this is what I wrote, right? And let's see how close I was. Yeah, reset this. Oh, please tell me more. Alright, so this is the actual code. And this is what? Oh my gosh, that was so close, bro. I was literally so close. I was so close. I should have trusted myself. Slash n to end the line. You can, okay, so that was the problem. The slash n, the backslash n to end the line goes inside of can go inside of a string. Anything with 2 quotes is a string, and that's meant for like multiple characters. So if I hit run, it prints out hello world on the thing. Alright, let's delete this. Yes, I'm gonna try and write this again. You know one way, you know 1,000 ways, bro. Sashimi Miyamoto. iOS stream. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you to the 17th degree.
Every sneeze is an exponent.
Huh?
Every sneeze is an exponent.
Yeah, for real. Every sneeze is a period. Hello world. See, I could put hello world here, but instead I'm gonna put Ayo. 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 August. And Zach. August and Zach, welcome to the cookout. Exclamation point. No, then we gotta put the backslash and end that line. Run. Hey, no. I mean, it's telling me it's wrong, but this is right. This is right. I did everything right. It won't print it because it's not what. Hold on. Wait. Oh wait, no. Dang, my fault. I was being. Dang, dog. That's the ego. My fault, y'all. My bad, computer. I was wrong. You were right. But I printed it out, dog. I told the computer to say y'all names, dog. Bro, stop ruining the moment. August says bless you, Zach. Zach, you there?
Yeah.
I bet.
You're asking your AI assistant about us?
Huh?
I said something about us.
Yeah, I told the computer to print something about y'all.
Aw.
You know what it is. Because you are.
Aw.
Oh shit, that's something to do tomorrow. Pardon my language. That's why it says includes the library. And the library is iOS stream, okay. The main function, beginning of function, end of function. Oh, so I could just write that at the top about what I want to include into the program. Okay. In the between the curly brackets, what's going to focus on for now? CookOut, SE, character output stream. Oh, count. Yeah, see out. Social character indicates new line. The punctuation that tells the computer that you are at the end of a statement. It is similar to a period in a sentence. Let's write the whole STF cow statement from scratch. Bro, don't even get me started on how to write, bro. I'll write what needs to be written. So you still talk about B-Frog?
Of course.
You got your pen out?
Always got the
How
pen.
did this work? Oh. 1 second. Bro, it's always a misspelling, bro. I always have like something misspelled wrong.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
Bro, run that drum back. Oh, I did it right. I did it the right way. Oh my gosh. No, this is good. It wants me to practice. By the way, as I said before when we were talking about this, I'm very much so open to if you have a vision for B-Frog or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't really see B-Frog as like a main character. At least for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll leave it at that. I'll let you say what you have to say. Guys, what's up, August? What you gotta say? What's on your mind? We learned how to output a line of text with the following code.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
Why am I about to be an adult? Help. 12 days. Yeah, bro, 12 days. You're about to be 18, dog. You on the come up, dog. It ain't nothing. You don't need no help, bro. Keep in mind, my friend, once you turn 18, yeah, it might be spooky. But more than spooky, you're gonna get to do a lot of what you want. What'd you say, Zach?
I said more than spooky, it's expensive.
Nah, don't say that. It is expensive, but you can have unlimited fun, and no one can tell you to stop, other than if you're doing something illegal. Other than the gang, really, can tell you to stop. The country really is just a gang of people. I appreciate y'all that y'all don't mind that I like listening to things on repeat.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
By the way, Zach, do you hear what I said?
What'd you say?
I said I don't mind about what you want to do for like the storyline of B from.
Oh yeah.
Stuff like that. Did you answer but not answer?
I didn't answer you, but I see it.
What'd you say?
I said I didn't answer, but I see it.
Well, so what do you see?
The vision.
What's the
The
vision?
bee and the frog. The whiz and the duck.
Yeah, basically, like, it's a simple story. Like, I'm not expecting this to be like One Piece.
Narcos.
You say Narcos, I say One Piece.
Imagine that. Narcos meets One Piece.
That kind of does happen in One Piece.
Well, One Piece is about piracy, right?
Yeah, but there is moments of things getting trapped. Is all I gotta say.
I'm sure pirates and the drug trade are not too far off.
Nah, the two, they'd have to get paid overtime for that. Two separate jobs.
You sure about that?
Yeah, bro. Trading drugs ain't the same. I mean, that's a wild way to live life, though. Imagine like you're robbing other ships, and meanwhile you're shipping illicit cargo. If I had my cargo on your ship while you're robbing other ships, I'd be a horrible business person. That's a terrible business move. Like, I actually just need them to deliver the thing to the location. They don't have to fight other ships, but they might on the way, and I might lose all my cargo and money if that happens. If they lose,
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen? But also, yeah, yes indeed, bro. The big 1-8 August. You're leaving the starter zone of life. It's like an MMORPG, you feel me? You're leaving the starter zone, bro, and you're on your way to the rest of the game. Look at it like this. You're a level 18 wizard, bro.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
You're a level 18 wizard. You just got the ability to actively play online. Let's write a letter to your future self. In the letter, CPP, let's add the following. Goals for yourself, name and date. Oh, write a letter to myself? Bro, come on.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
Dear self, my goal is to glow up and act like I don't know anybody. August, you want an adult lesson? Something I've learned in my last years. Dang, bro, I just realized I'm like actually 10 years older than you. It's crazy, bro. I got a decade on you. And also, 18 might seem scary. Life really, like, I would say the true fear level of life happens when you're like 21. 21, because like you're 18, you can kind of get away with a lot of stuff, and a lot of things will give you like the benefit of the doubt. When you start turning 21, like, nah, bro. They're like, no, bro. You're this isn't just gonna go away. Sometimes at 18, huh?
Go ahead.
So sometimes at 18 that can happen too, but like some people don't. People say legally 18 says you're an adult, but people really don't believe you're an adult until you're like 21. But or 23, maybe it's 25, really, because that's when you can actually rent a car or a hotel room, I think, or stuff like that. But I would say life doesn't start actually getting scarier until you're like 27, 29, because like you're about to. Granted, that's where that's where I am in life. But like, what I mean by that is like I'm about to hit my 30s, and like around this time period. Now, I'm not saying that people aren't having kids and families when they're 18 and stuff, but like around this time period, it's kind of more expected that you have your life together, even though you never have your life together. It's a fallacy.
I feel like life is good up until you're 75.
Why 75 specifically?
That just feels like the age where it's like you definitely have health problems then. If you don't have it before then, you have it by then.
I can see that.
But no, just having to see what older people deal with, just even average stuff. Like I was just like a couple of years ago during the pandemic, I was like riding outside, and this woman came outside, and I was smoking weed, and she was blind. So she was talking to me about how the workers were smoking weed, like the people that like came to like do the gardening for the area, do the landscaping. And I was literally like it was me, but she couldn't see.
Oh.
You know, and she had to get the mail. She told me she went out earlier to get the mail because she couldn't go at night because she couldn't see at all at night. So it's like the issues and the things they have to account for when you're old. You know, you take a lot of things for granted when you're really young, that you could see, you could hear. I had to repeat everything I said to her like 3 times, like just like average everyday stuff that we take for granted, they struggle with usually by that age. And it's average, everybody does, you know?
Yeah.
Not to mention, you know, like I was talking to my grandfather towards the end of his life, and I was like, he was like talking about being lonely. I was like, why don't you go see one of your friends? He was like, I don't have friends anymore. They're all dead.
That is something that people don't talk about like living to that age and so forth. Which is why I highly suggest you should always be making friends. You know?
For sure.
Especially friends who are younger than you.
Yeah, at that age, it's definitely good to have a friend that's like 10 or 20 years younger than you. George Carlin has a bit talking about like going through the address book because he was like 80 when he did this bit or something. He was old, but he was talking about like he was like going through the address book. He's like, oh, that person's dead, cross him out. I give him 6 weeks. That was his bit. He's like, I give someone the respect of keeping them in my address book for 6 weeks before I cut them off when they're dead.
Why 6 weeks? What's the risk?
I don't know. I guess you just like, I miss them, but for 6 weeks, you know, like they get that respect, but then it's like, I gotta move on. I ain't gonna call you no more.
6 weeks.
I mean, you're definitely not picking up.
Like 6 weeks, just in case God's like, oh well, my fault, wrong person.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
Yeah.
My fault. I had to
I
call.
think
I had to call
18
back real quick.
Mhm. Yeah, I feel like 18 is when like you feel like your responsibilities are hitting in, but really people don't really expect much of you till you're 21.
Oh my
And then-
god, yeah.
They don't feel like 25. I feel like is when they're like, what are you doing? And 30 is when they're like, you're officially messing up.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
Bro, because it's interesting, Garrett. Because like at my job, like they refer to like the 21-year-olds and like 22-year-olds as kids. Even though when I think back on when I was 22, like I definitely didn't feel like I was a kid.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like when you're 18, like yeah, you're an adult, but like you're a kid, bro.
I mean, nowadays people are considered kids up until because like so many people are getting grad degrees now. They get a master's degree. It kind of encourage, and so many people live at home. Like a lot of people, I think like half the population that are like 30 and under, they live at home still. It used to be like when my grandfather was 24, he already had 2 kids, his career, and a wife. You know, so
Yeah.
he was like all the trappings of an adult. 24. I don't know anybody. Like I only know a few people that were married by the time they were 24, and nobody had kids by the time they were 24 that I know of. So it's become a lot less common. So and a lot of people live at home and they're like 30, you know, like or 35, even, you know.
Yeah.
But I think your 40s are particularly hard because I think your 40s are like you're probably getting a divorce in that decade, you know, at least one.
It depends. It all depends. Dang, for my pants. My pants are ripping. Oh my god, they are.
Yeah. I also think like if you have you don't usually have a relationship that's lasted like 10 or 20 years when you're in your like 20s, obviously. You know, I mean, there are some high school sweethearts. I do know someone that has been dating their partner for 10 years or more. That's our age, but usually by the time you get into like that 10-year, 20-year mark, it's like you get into issues that just don't exist when you're younger. Because you know that's a particular amount of time to deal with someone. You can get really sick of each other by then.
By wait, but by when?
By being together for 10 or 15, 20 years.
Oh yeah. I mean, it also depends, bro. Cause like, you can also see the beauty.
Right.
You can see the beauty of a relationship when you've had 10 years of cooking to really like, you know, cook the plate with. You know, you're like, dang, bro, our relationship is. I'm at the point where like I don't need to like it's like you guys are still gonna communicate and talk to each other, but like you're at like a level of it's kind of like living with a sibling, you know, like I'm like obviously your wife is not your wife or your husband is not your sibling, but like
Hopefully.
damn it, Zach.
Have you heard of a place called Alabama?
I was actually thinking about that the other day, but how come every time people talk about that, it's always the South? I was like, I
Because it's true. It's definitely not happening in New Jersey. It ain't happening in.
But the thing is, there's parts of New Jersey, there's parts of Pennsylvania like that are definitely.
Well, I don't know how Pennsylvania ended up in the north, for real. I don't know what happened. I know Philadelphia is a place, but like Pittsburgh's a place too, and I don't know. Pittsburgh ain't.
The rest of Pittsburgh is a full blown city for sure, but like.
Is it? I've never been there. I'm just stereotyping.
Dog, I would own a home in Pittsburgh. I really would.
Yeah, I don't know. Just but Pennsylvania, really, they call it Pennsyltucky for a reason.
Yeah, bro. That's what I say. It's the northern South, dog.
All right.
But hold on. I don't believe in divorce or breakups because no.
Well, they happen even if you don't believe in them.
But I mean, I personally, I agree. I agree to a certain extent, August. Particularly with the divorce aspect. I mean, like, how do I put this? Like, this might come off as like, actually, it doesn't matter. I'd want to marry someone and or have a kid with them. Me personally. She said, "Well, that's their problem." But yeah, I'd want to marry someone or have a kid with them after I've been with them for at least. Part of me like, I kind of want to say a decade, bro. Personally, like me personally, like I would like to have that time period, but I feel like 5 years is also very good too. So I guess I'd say between 5 to 10 years is where I am in terms of where I would like want to like marry someone or like have children with them and raise a family. And
Right.
and the main reason I say that and why this applies to what you said, August, is because I need to know we can be together for some years before there's the concept of marriage or another human being that we must take care of together in the picture, because I don't want to have a divorce happen of that, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want that. I don't get me wrong though, you can be with someone for like 20-30 years and then choose to split up or wait until after the kids are gone or blah 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 blah. I don't, maybe call me old school, maybe call me fairy tale, but like I personally believe in that this person's for you type thing, you know? One of the most important things you can do in your life is the two most important decisions you can have in your life is who you marry and who you plan to have children with, if you plan to have children. And yeah, everybody says that, but like it genuinely is an extremely important decision. And not to say that if that decision doesn't go right or wrong, that was like, if that's it for you. Like, no, bro. Life goes on. A lot of things happen. Yo, Zach.
Right.
I was thinking the other day about relationship advice.
Yeah.
And how like a lot of the people giving out relationship advice do not have super long lasting relationships or aren't even in a relationship.
Right.
I've always found that so interesting to me. It's like, why am I listening to you?
Because they're talking.
Yo, there you go. It's okay, Pounds. Do your big one. Yeah, bro, I mean, you know, I said Emperor, if we gonna be on Emperor time, like Emperors might have had harems and stuff like that, but or multiple wives, but like I'm not, like, I don't really care about that. I want, you know what I'm saying, I want the I want to be able to log into the game with somebody and to know that we kept building, kept changing, kept planning and watching the fruits grow over a 50 plus year experience. That, me personally, I think that just makes life simpler. It's also kind of, and also I think it's cool, bro. Like, you can be like, dang, dog, like, yo, we OGs, bro. Like, it's also really cool, bro. Like, to be like, yo, remember when we were 20? Remember when we were 30? Remember when we were 40? Remember when we were 50? Remember when we were 60? Now, you might not be the same age, you know, but, like, you guys get what I'm saying. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, this Sean be ruining the moment. Every time. I'm talking about loving relationships. And it's just, I just want to like, bro, get out of here. I think the idea of someone being your everything is unrealistic. But I feel like someone spending decades with you is completely realistic. Or until death do you part. That person can be that until death do us part, but they don't have to be your everything. But it'd be nice if it felt that way. Yeah. This GitHub? Why do they hate him, bro? Dang, bro, I gotta learn how to. I'm gonna learn how to write again. And I gotta learn how to read again. Bro, coding's like skateboarding, dog. Why do y'all think I said that?
I'm not sure why.
It occurred to me one day when I was thinking about skateboarding that skateboarding, I had to like relearn how to be a human. Basically, I had to relearn how to stand, and I had to learn how to walk, or sometimes if you just sit on the board and push yourself with your hands, I had to learn how to crawl. And then I had to learn how to run. I had to learn how to jump again. Part of the reason I love skateboarding, it reminds me of being a kid again. Literally, I literally have to learn how to walk. I have to learn how to jump. I have to learn how to run. I have to learn how to even stand again. And I think coding is very similar, because it's like, remind me about being a kid. Like, dang, I gotta learn the grammar, the syntax of a sentence, a phrase, a statement. Then I gotta learn how to write it so I can say anything I want. And then I gotta learn like methods, different what's the word I'm looking for? Just different pieces, you know, just to learn how to write again. But before I can write, I gotta learn how to read. Oh my god, I got so geeked. I got so geeked today. August, you be geeking, dog. Yo, because there's so many different obstacles and different tricks to learn. Skater XL era went hard. Oh, and I was playing Skater XL all the time. Yeah, like how you said era. Hey, bro, the era not over yet. I still love that game, and I will come back to it at some point in time. You know, I don't know when it'll happen, but I'll come back to Skater XL at some point. And you'll be like, bro, he's back. He's skating again. Yo, Zach, what did you think about what I was saying about relationships?
Oh, to focus on how long you could develop a connection prior to getting married.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I tend to agree. Like, I definitely think about it more in terms of like how long before you move in together. But I also think you should like probably move in together before you get married. So I'm usually one to take things slow in a way.
Yeah. Here's the thing. How long? What's too short to move into each other, and what's actually
I
that's
think
not.
it's too short if you haven't known each other for at least a year. I think it depends because there's also an age where you're just ready for escalation quicker. Like I think when you're like 18 to 25, you're not really ready for escalation that quickly. But if you're both like 35 or older, it's like y'all are probably impatient right now. Like I get that.
But that's the thing. I feel like 18 to 25 also is an impatient area too, because you don't know.
Well, that's a different kind of impatience. I'm talking about like the impatience that comes from knowing you're ready. Like being like I wanted to start a family like 5 years ago or something. If you're at that place, you're more likely to be like, let's fucking do this, you know?
It's interesting. You said knowing you're ready.
Right.
I guess some people know they're ready. In terms of me, I don't know. I won't know when I'm ready until I know I'm ready.
Yeah, but that's because we're closer to 25 right now than we are 35.
I mean, what I mean by that is like I'll know I'm ready when it's like I know it's the right person is when I'll know I'm ready, not necessarily my age. Because that's what it is for me, man. It's not the fact of like, oh, I'm about to start a family, oh, I'm about to like get married to this person. It's the fact of like, it's it. I'm ready, yeah. No, I'm not. Hey, bro, take your time, August. Take your time. Take your time and get to know yourself.
Yeah. For me, 18 to 25 was like, I call it clown mode.
Clown mode. I was actually talking to a friend about that the other day. They're saying like, yeah, like when I turned 25, I feel like I just was actually thinking.
Yeah.
I thought that's so funny, but also so realistic.
Yeah, I didn't have my first thought till probably yesterday or something like that.
Yesterday. I mean, actually, when you think about it, we did just come at you and I did just come out. We're coming into our brain is fully developed. Now, what can we do with this? And like, just making better decisions. That's really what life is. It's all about decisions. I mean, life isn't only that, but you get what I'm saying. But yeah. To go back to the yeah, bro. For me, it's the person. It's the person, bro. I need to know. I need to know this is the person I can do this with. And that's why I feel like the amount of time together matters to me.
Absolutely.
Like if we were dating for 3 years, truthfully, bro, it's like we're dating. Like for me, I obviously you can have ideals, but not everything's gonna work out the way you say it. But it's like, yeah, right. But it's like, yeah, bro, dating for 5 years, decide to move in with each other, live together for 2 years, decide to get married.
See, five years feels like a long time now at the age I'm at, you know. Part of me is like, at this point, I'm like, if you don't know you want to live together after like 3 years, I'm like, we're getting old now, you know.
Well, but that's the thing, though.
Like,
it's not that I don't want to live with you. It's just that
it's like, not you, baby. It's me.
Nah, it's not even. It's like you could give out the Krabby Patty formula. You could give out what does that mean, August? I mean, what I mean by that is like at least my thinking behind what I said, and I mean that for like any age. If it's like I meet somebody when I'm 40, 30, 50, like I care about, and I'm not saying other people don't, but like I'm saying I need to know that this isn't a passing relationship. And I feel like 5 years is a decent amount of time for you to know that. You know, granted, just you can know someone for 5 years and then you stop talking to them 10 years from then.
Right.
That could easily happen. But what I'm saying is the likelihood of that not happening is much less. In my opinion. Like, for an example, you and I have known each other for like 7 years. Or going on 7 years. I would argue that our friendship... Actually, that's not important. You and I have been consistently talking to each other for 7 years. That's what actually matters. There's a lot of people I've known, and like, yeah, if I saw them and we started talking again, it'd be like nothing ever happened. And those relationships are cool and they're completely fine. There's nothing wrong with those. But that's very different than someone who you talk to day to day. You hear what I'm saying? Like or like, I'm not even saying day to day even, like at least once a week, bro. 3 times a month. You guys said that's it. What'd you say that?
3 times a month?
Yeah, I have some friends that like, I talk to them like 3 times a month.
Oh.
Like around that number.
I got that.
Which I'm cool with. Like, we're still checking in. And I don't need to... Like, the only person I expect to talk to every day is, like, my partner. And I'm not even expecting to talk to you every day. I mean, I would hope you'd want to talk to me every day.
Right.
You guys said that since you guys have a fully developed brain, you don't know what to do with it, so I say give out the Krabby Patty formula. Make it useful, you know?
Well.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, August. Hey, I feel like we are giving out the Krabby Patty formula.
Yeah.
You're
one mistake.
What you say, Zach?
One mistake people make when they're our age or a little bit younger is putting everything in your partner rather than like developing like friendships. Like a lot of people you date, they do come and go, you know? So it's important to develop relationships that are stable and foundational, that'll stand by you as you see the seasons pass. Because some people, they give up everything when they're with a new person, but there might be a new person later. So you want to develop someone that can, you know, be around for the long haul. That's usually going to be your friends, because they're not going to be as intense. They're not going to, you know, cause uproars the same way.
Yeah, not saying that you can't have friend breakups. That stuff happens, and it hurts almost as much.
Probably more, because I'd be like, I didn't expect this of you. I thought we're supposed to be solid.
Honestly, you're right. It probably does hurt more, because it's like,
Right.
because it's just like, bro, like losing a friend is extremely painful, because it's different. It's like a loving relationship, yeah, that's painful. Oh my gosh, like, oh, we're not together anymore. But like a friend, it's like, damn, dog, like.
I just feel like in a relationship, you almost expect it.
Oh yeah, you expected it could happen. Yeah, actually, that's a great point, Zach. You know it's a possibility that you could be out of this relationship with that person. When you make a friend, the idea of like losing a friend, you don't even want to think about that, or it doesn't even occur to you.
I see. I think like if like we're using sports or like activities as like a metaphor, a friend is like bowling, but a relationship is like skydiving.
How so? Why bowling and skydiving?
Because bowling, every time you go bowling, everybody's like, I haven't done this in forever. You see your friends like very rarely in adult life in comparison. Like a relationship is very much like, it's very exciting. So it's like jumping out of a plane. Like you're not gonna do that. You can't do that every day. You can't jump out of a plane every day. Your fucking heart will explode. You know?
Unless it's your job.
Yeah, right. That'd be crazy if that was like your average Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, but there's people who date people every other year, month.
You're really talking to one of them now.
I wouldn't say you're one of them. But what's another thing I was gonna say? What if your partner is your friend and partner? That, August, is the ideal. That is the ideal situation. And I also feel like, me personally, like, bro, like, isn't that what a partner is supposed to be?
Right, but I think in the context of what we're talking about, it kind of obfuscates the meaning of it. Like, obviously, there's a big difference between your friend and your partner. Like, your friend, there's no sexuality to it. There's no romantic feelings. And then with your partner, they are these things. And those are very different relationships.
But I also feel like there's different relationships to friendships too, man. Like, because there's friends, and you like, go, this person is a really good friend. I really mess with them, and they hit me up. I'd always want to hang out. And then you also have your best friend. You're all like, bro, that like we had to been brothers in a different life. Like, you know, like I feel like there's levels to that too. But like, I feel like the ideal situation is like. Oh, no, not even ideal situation. But, like, you might have a best friend, but, like... That's actually really interesting. It's not a negative thing for you to spend all your time with your best friend. But if you spend all your time with your partner, it can be perceived as negative.
Yeah, because I think anytime you sink all your time into one person, it's probably not healthy. But that's what a relationship usually entails. It entails a bit of obsession.
It does. To a certain extent. I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. To a certain extent, yeah. I'm infatuated enough about this person. I want to talk to them. That's also, I find friendships super interesting because there's no romantic intimacy or any of that. It's just pure, just goofs and giggles, and just an intellectual stimulation, hopefully. But if your partner is that, if your partner literally is your best friend, it's just goose and giggles and intellectual stimulation, and there's the romance, yeah, I can understand why you'd want to spend all your time with them.
No, yeah, I mean, I totally get why people spend all their time with a partner. We're obviously going to spend a lot more time with our partners than our friends. But that's also why they fizzle out and get more intense and develop more, you know, they could be harder because you're putting more into them and getting more out, but that goes both ways.
You're right, it does go both ways. And speaking of both ways, that's why one of the biggest things I think for people like 18 to 25, and also in our age group, I would say 18 to 30, is to learn how to balance both. To have that deep intimacy with a partner, but also have a deep connection with your friends. And you're maintaining and sustaining long friendships, and you're making new ones. And you're also having, like, I kind of see like the partner as like a home base. Alright, he definitely is my bestie. Yeah, and that's a good sign, bro.
I just wanna fuck.
That makes me happy for you, August. I'm glad that you have that.
Sounds beautiful.
Indeed. It's interesting, man. I guess right now, at least in my life, I'm just so focused on my relationship with myself. Mainly because
That's important.
I feel like it is the most important relationship. It's more important than your relationship with your partner or your friends.
For sure, in a way, it's almost your only relationship.
Really? Because that's the only relationship
Just wanna fuck.
that won't end, at least until you end, technically. But like, yeah, that will be your longest relationship. Is the relationship you have with yourself. And some people take that as an opportunity to be like, that's why you shouldn't be with other people or rely on other people or just like long-lasting relationships. Like, you should be like, no, bro. Like,
Comes from a place of frustration.
yeah, it is a place for. But that's what I'm saying, bro. A lot of the dating and relationship advice that I hear is from people who are not in relationships,
Right.
or like. Now, I guess there's different aspects of, like, if someone was like had a relationship, broke up with them, and then they're in a new relationship and it's going better, or like they had a marriage and they broke up with them and they're in a new marriage and it's going way better, and they're giving you insight into that. Like, I think that's like people who are like helpful and I would listen to. But like, bro, if you're not in any of that, why am I listening to you? Also, at the same time, I think the longevity matters. Like, yeah,
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
like, oh yeah,
Weird.
huh?
It's weird to meet someone like our age that hasn't been in a relationship that's lasted like a year, 2 years, or more. Honestly.
Yeah, we're at a point where there's people, as you said, people in relationships that have been like together for 10 years.
Right. Now that's extreme.
That's an extreme for our age. But
Because then you were 17.
yeah, but that's like good on them.
Right.
But at the same time, it's also a blessing. Like, some people feel like, oh, I wish I found that, but it's like, I don't know, bro. I'm happy I didn't, because I'm happy I got to spend. I'm happy I've gotten used to being alone, not in a negative way. By what I mean by that, I mean, like, I know that I'm gonna be happy regardless of where I am. But if I have a preference, and I do, I prefer to be happy with someone. Can people have more than one best friend? Yes, you can.
Just don't tell them.
See, Zach really is dropping a Krabby Patty formula. Don't tell him. That's actually real. I would, yeah, just don't tell him, bro.
Everybody's the bestie.
Mm-hmm. One person needs to know is you.
Exactly.
kind of feel like that's where I am in my life.
How so?
I have a lot of friends who have reached best friend status.
That's lovely. I always say the same for myself.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
And you know what the key things a lot of those friends who reach best friend status are, Zach?
What about it?
Length. It's been fun and has either it's been fun and it's only either continued to grow or it's not necessarily a stagnation, it's just that we've taken different quests and our points will reconnect at a different point in time, but the energy will still be the same. It's like meeting a fellow traveler at the tavern. Like, oh, I haven't seen you in 2 years. Oh wow. Oh, that section of the ice mountain is caved in now? Okay, good to know. Wow. I'm happy you survived that. And like those meetups with those friends are interesting because it's like an exchanging of life in a short span of time, and then you guys go about your things. But definitely it's the friends you talk to consistently.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
Oh my god, speaking of friend, my friend has confirmed that she's moving schools. Aw.
Oh no.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
Well, homie. Just because they moved to different schools does not mean you can't. I mean, I know you already know this, but it does not mean that you can't stay in contact with it. Like, for an example, Zach and I aren't even in the same state.
We often are not.
My other homie, we're not even in the same time zone no more. I have to call him at specific times of the day because I know that's what that time is to him on his side, and he knows what that time is to me on my side. There might be another level of complexity, but that friendship ain't gonna go away, homie, if you don't want it to. Obviously, the feeling has to be mutual, but I suspect it is.
Well, I just wanna fuck.
Dang, I really have like friends I have not messaged in a long time. I also feel like there's Zach, I also feel like there's like comet friends.
That's a term from polyamory, although not in the context of friend.
Distinct.
Yeah, comments when you catch each other passing by. I feel like that's a lot of friendships nature, especially when you live in different states or, you know, have different interests.
Well, I just
Proximity is a big deal for developing your social life. But I feel like you find deeper connections when you're not in proximity, because the ones that actually stick around apart from that. Because like, there's a lot of people that were very close by when we were in college that I hung out with a lot that I don't really talk to that much anymore.
I feel that. I think I would agree, man. It is proximity.
Well, I just wanna fuck. Well, I just wanna fuck.
You right. You right. Hey, bro. Zach is always right.
Hey, you said it, not me.
You're right. I did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just wanna fuck. Well, I just wanna fuck.
So you know exactly what I breathe.
Yeah, I hear it. Hey, bro.
Zach, you don't even have to say what you're gonna say. I already know what it's gonna be.
What is it?
Are you listening?
Am I listening? What did I say?
Are you listening?
Yeah.
You listening very closely?
Well, I just wanna fuck.
Yeah.
Once again, we have come to the end of the cookout. Much love from me to y'all, dog. You know what it was, you know what it is. Today's session was a little longer. I mean, I was gonna end at 11, but we were having a very good conversation about relationships and just stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
I did
Very
too.
nice.
Didn't think it was gonna
Glad
happen.
to have that. Podcast is here. Appreciate the support, the viewership.
Bro, Zach, you're always welcome at the cookout. You know how August and I feel. We appreciate your energy. Two's company, but three's a gang.
Oh yeah.
And August, as per usual, thank you for being at the cookout, bro. I appreciate your energy. You always bring nothing but the dopest of vibes, bro. And just know that I am grateful for you. I show you back again tomorrow, doing the exact same thing yet again. An hour of making music and an hour of coding. So, yeah, that's gonna be the new standard from now on. I'm gonna try and do these 2-hour streams, bro. Again, but consistently.
Sounds beautiful.
I had a great
Thanks
time.
for having me.
Bro, it's always a pleasure, Zach. You're always welcome, bro. I had a great time today, and I'll be looking forward to next time. I hope you guys have a great night. Bye-bye. Yeah, peace, August.
Bye, y'all. Have a great night, y'all.
Until next time, y'all.
Peace.
My friend, my G, my dog.
Farewell, bruh.